Hello and welcome, you join me, ADG, and here we are back on Gran Turismo once again for the GTTCC. This is race 2 of the Sarjent Pro Lobby, and we are here at Redbull Ring this time round. Everyone for this second race is in the Nissan GTR. Everyone's in the same car, even though they look a bit different. It's just the different liveries on the cars. And we are about to get underway for a half-an-hour race. A reverse grid for this one. We will go through the order, but this grid is set from the results reversed. The reversed results of the last race. Is that the best way to say it? Anyway, without making it too much more complicated than that, we'll go through the cars. So, with pole position, we find Munguinho, Marv in second, Mac in third, Busby Boy in fourth, Mart in fifth, Mickey Moo in sixth, seventh is T50 Gary, eighth is Fast JMS, ninth is Big Kev, 10th is CTT, Pooh is in 11th, unfortunate name for a commentator, 12th is Minnie, and ADG right at the back. I nearly said taking it up the rear, but always sounds a bit rude. Right, I shall, I shouldn't have said that. I shall get underway. Let's jump on board with Munguinho, start the race and look back. So everyone in the same car, getting a decent start. Heading into T1, bit of a tight corner. Here at Red Bull, see 3 wide behind. Munguinho getting a good run through, no problems for him. The first 3 are through nicely. Bit busy a bit further down though, there's an indicator on from Mickey Moo. It's all bunched up. Let's look back again. Busby Boy on the outside, Mark going into the back of Busby Boy, sending him deep. Fast JMS looking for an opportunity around the outside. It all gets very messy down there. Look like Mickey Moo's got the run as well, so he's got a chance to overtake into this next one. I'm kind of keeping an eye on behind and in front. Is he going to go for it, Mickey Moo? Going for third place right at the start. He does. Side by side with Marvin, don't quite get the job done, so he's running side by side on the exit. Looking back, 250 Gary. Now we've got a bit of a gap to Pooh. Pooh doing a good job there, okay, he started right at the back. Mark going through, kind of go through and see what's going on. Oh, Pooh is all over the place as CTT side by side, barging his way through, resulting in a bit of contact. It looked a little bit naughty, did that, from CTT. Bit of contact, and Pooh drops back because of that. They just lose all momentum. Allows these guys just to drive through. Meanwhile, ahead we have Mickey Moo pulling a move on Marv. Looked a bit feisty as well, did that. 250 Gary in front of him in third now. Mickey Moo in fourth. Big Kev in fifth. It's all kicking off. I don't know what to watch. Who's in first? Let's go through the order. Munguinho in first. Mac in second. 250 Gary very close. Slipstreaming Mac. Might be in second in a second. Mickey Moo in fourth. Big Kev in fifth. We're 1 lap in. There is about to be moves made ahead. T50 Gary on the outside, Mac on the inside. Does Mac manage to hold it? He does just about. Takes second place. Mickey Moo following, looking for a move if anything happens. And there's all sorts going on behind. Might be worth going back and looking at a few of these things. Otherwise, might miss it all. Now let's go back and see what happened a bit further back into this corner. So the classic outbreaking themselves. ADG appearing from nowhere on the outside there. 3 wide as they start running down this straight. Who's got the run for the next one? Minnie, and a little battle going on behind as well. It's all kicking off. ADG trying to hold the inside. Oh, there's all sorts of contact. It all gets a bit messy there. Marv not getting the best result out of that corner there. Let's put it that way. Dropping back drastically through that. It's all Getting a bit feisty. Not much going on towards the back as far as Marv. Busby Boy dropping off a little bit. Pooh dropping all the way back and with a penalty, so that's not good for him. He's going to slow down at this line now with a little bit of lag. Saw that in the first race from him. Anyway, let's try and catch up with the action and what's going on. It's hard because there's all sorts going on. ADG just taking the inside there off Matt, as well as CTT doing the same, following ADG through to get past on Matt, demoting him down all of a sudden in 2 corners. He's dropped 2 places. Big Kev, 5th place. Looking at the back of Mickey Moo, it's all kind of sorted itself out up front here by the look of it. They're not running side by side 3 wide everywhere. Mickey Moo all over the back of Max, sorry. Got a penalty there, so that's going to drop him back even if it does get past. T50 Gary, let's see what happens into this corner. Does he go for it? No. T50 Gary running on his own at the moment, no big dramas. Munguinho still first. Got a nice lead as Munguinho at this point. ADG in 6th. I don't like covering myself, so I don't ever stay on myself for very long. CTT in 7th. This is all spreading out a little bit here and there. Mini under pressure from Matt. Fast JMS. Matt got going again. Fast JMS. Not far behind either. Look at this little 4-way train towards the back. It looks like it's pretty close between Big Kev and the guys in front. They're all picking up penalties. So Big Kev, Mickey Moo and Mac have all picked up a penalty through that last sector. And they're all going to be forced to slow down, allowing ADG just to pretty much drive through by the look of it. Oh, maybe not. No, he's caught them just before he could get through. So the penalty's wearing off. Someone else has just picked up another penalty there. Mac has just picked up another penalty. The penalties galore on Redbull Ring in the opening laps, making a big difference to people's races as well. It doesn't look like much, half a second penalty, but it does. If there's someone close behind you, you're pretty much losing that position. ADG down the inside of Big Kev. Gets the job done just about through the first corner. Big Kev losing out a little bit. Oh, look at what's going on here. CTT, Matt and Mini, the penalty crew, let's call them. Looked like they were all close there, but it's all sorted itself out. Looking for a bit of an inside line, Matt defending from Mini behind. Mini nowhere to go, so he ends up going into the back of him a little bit, and that's lost him a little bit of momentum as well to Busby Boy behind. Right on the tail of Mini now. So action-packed first couple of laps of this race, if nothing else. Pretty good so far. Hard to catch it all and know exactly what's going on when you're trying to flick through and catch it, but I hope I've caught the majority of the action. Still a bit of action going on here. Mini with a penalty, getting threats left, right and centre from Busby Boy and Fast JMS. Fast JMS just diving down the inside of Busby Boy there, making it look easy. Looked like Busby Boy just stopped through that corner. Following Busby Boy through as not Busby Boy, sorry. Following sorry, I had to just shut up there for a second. I didn't know what was going to happen. It's a tricky corner to go side by side through. Luckily, it sort of they kind of sorted themselves out before it got too hairy through there. We've got Pooh. All the action's at the back here. Pooh making a move on Mini. I'm sure there's things going on at the front. Let's check. Let's see if Pooh gets through there. Does he manage to stick it to the inside line? Fast JMS as well. It's all going on. The Pooh does get through on Mini. Busby Boy. It's all hard to keep track of who's where and where they were a second ago. Big Kev's doing a good job getting right onto the back of Mickey Moo now, putting him under threat. The 4th position. ADG now up into 3rd. T50 Gary making a little bit of an inroad into Munguinho's lead here. So he's done a good job of pulling away early doors of this race, and there's now a nice little 2-car train out front with quite a big gap to the guys behind. Mickey Moo is regretting picking up that penalty because Big Kev's right on his tail. As soon as he gets anywhere near that penalty line, Big Kev's through, and possibly even Mac. Or Mac might not get through, but he'll certainly get onto the back of him. There he goes, penalty for Mickey Moo. Big Kev moves through. He's gone for the outside line though. Oh, he's got enough overspeed to get in front before the turn in, so he can take his normal line, which is good. I thought he'd taken a bit of a dodgy one there. He might have given the chance back, but no. He's ahead of Mickey Moo. Good work there from Big Kev. Fortunate penalty from Mickey Moo. Not a lot he can do about that. Well, could have not picked up the penalty, but once you've got it, there's not a lot you can do. Mac not quite catching up as much as I thought from that penalty of Mickey Moo. Is that another penalty we've just seen there? Yep. So Big Kev and Mickey Moo through the first corner have both got another penalty. So these guys need to lay off the penalties here. They're getting, must be a sugary addiction or something. Something sweet about those penalties. No, to be fair, it's a very tricky track. You don't have to go far when you're pushing as well. You're pushing to keep battling away with the car in front and putting them under pressure. It doesn't take much to go a little bit stray of the lines on this track, and it's a pretty harsh track for the penalties, so as soon as you do, that's it. You've picked up a penalty. You can use the curbs, but you've got to be very careful how much. Look, there's penalties left, right and centre throughout the grid here. Fast JMS and who's that Mini behind, I think? Is it Pooh or Mini? No, Mini's penalty free. Mini trying side by side with Fast JMS. Oh, can't quite make it stick through there. Looking to make an opportunity towards the end of the lap instead as Fast JMS takes his penalty. Let's Mini potentially get through, yet up into 8th. So the penalties are the key so far for these positions, especially a bit lower down. Easily, when you're running quite close together, lose a position or two, as we keep seeing. So a bit further ahead, we've got T50 Garrett now taking the lead. We've missed the overtake, but can't have been long ago because they're still very close together. See if Munguinho has a go back at him into this corner, tries to get it back. Nope, showing no real signs of chucking it to the inside. Garrett not having to defend as well, feeling that the gap's comfortable enough, he's not going to have a go. So, moves been making at the front. T50 Garrett in first now, Munguinho in second, ADG in third, Big Kev in fourth, Mickey Moo in fifth. Fast JMS leading the 3-car posse of 9, 10 and 11. I feel a bit rusty at commentating. I'm flicking through too much. Do bear with me, it's been quite a while since I've done one of these. I hope it brings some kind of story to the race anyway, if nothing else. Some kind of enjoyment to someone. Nice little battle. T50 Gary looks like he's pulled a bit of a gap on Munguinho, and there's not too much to worry about, so it looks like he's comfortable in the lead at the moment. Nothing drastic going on at the front. Mickey Moo having a good race in this one. Had a good race in race 1 as well. Started right at the back of race 1 and ended up slowly making his way a good 5-6 positions further forward. He finished in the end, so he had an absolute blinder considering where he started. And having quite a good one in this one. Seeing a little bit of pressure now from CTT though. See what happens on the exit of here. Can always be a bit of a dodgy corner. You have a little moment on the exit of there and you're losing the run all the way to this next one. Looks like they've both done a good job there, and Mickey Moo doing a good job of keeping the gap, not succumbing to the pressure of CTT. after Gary and Mungin. Just checking in on everyone. Still quite close together. Mickey Moo and CTT having a good battle together. Excuse me. Another penalty here on Mac this time. Probably allowing Mini through, as we see, if you're that close behind. The penalty is pretty much a guaranteed position giveaway. And there we see 7th now for Mini, getting past Mac in 8th now. Fast JMS in 9th. Going backwards a little bit in this race, it looks like. Pooh in 10th, had a little bit of a scrappy one. It's hard to tell if Pooh's driving a bit scrappily or it's lag, because it's been a bit laggy throughout the 2 races we did. Probably been a bit unfair on his driving when it's actually lag half the time. Matt and Busby were having a good battle for 11th place. A bit lower down in the race, but still having a good old race anyway. It's always good to see. Don't have to be right at the front to have fun. And Marv finally in 13th place, having a bit of a race on his own. I'm not sure what's happened to Marv, but certainly dropped off the pack and running on his own now in a bit of a lonely 13th. So, got this battle still between Mac and Fast JMS. If I try and remember, Mac in 9th place, Fast JMS in 8th. See what else is going on between these two. Mickey Moo has now lost the place and picked up a penalty, so 3 seconds as well. So that's a really bad one for Mickey Moo. He's dropping way back now. Look, who's going to go past Mini? No doubt he'll get past. Yeah, Mini's got past, taking a very severe line to avoid him. Mini, oh, he's only dropped 1 place to be fair, so 3 second penalty wasn't. It was a bad penalty because he's lost 3 seconds and more, but oh, he's picked up another penalty as well. Oh, Mickey Moo, you're not doing yourself any favours in this race, pal. Just sticking right to the inside. He's more or less giving up on the race at this point. He's probably crying the amount of penalties he's having to serve. He just needs to keep it neat and tidy. Fast JMS, just like it was in quite a few places back a second ago, and all of a sudden up into 6th, so worked out nicely for him. Mini in 7th, Mac in 8th. The battle at the moment is kind of down here. Need to jump towards the top, see what's going on there, but yeah, quite good racing towards the back. The T50 Gary did a good job of keeping that gap to Munginho, but still not making it his own at the moment. See just in the background as well, we've got the lurking ADG in 3rd, slowly getting onto the back of these guys. Well, let's go back to the action, try and keep an eye on what happens at the front. See, they are slowly, the gaps are slowly developing one way or the other. Nice little train. It's hard not to watch all the cars that are driving together though. Another penalty, no doubt, affecting Mini, and that's why he's on the inside of the track there, taking his penalty, giving space to the drivers that don't have a penalty this lap. Oh, and they've all picked up another one there. What are you doing, boys? You're doing yourself an absolute injustice. Look, a second there. How's Mini not got one? He followed him. Oh, he did. Did he? No, Mini's not got a penalty. How did he not get one? Unless I saw that wrong and I misread that. But looked like he followed him just as far off. Anyway, Mini getting a nice move done to claim his 7th place back. Mac temporarily borrowing it. I said that temporarily. I said that terribly. Borrowing it. But Mini getting the place back and Mac suffering with a penalty, so that won't help his cause. So it's a penalty watch really, is this race, to see what position's going to change. What's happened to Mickey Moo? He was up in 4th not that long ago, and now he finds himself in 10th. Again, he did have that 3 second penalty, so that's obviously done him no favours whatsoever. The positions are hard to keep track of in this race, I'll tell you now. It's an absolute nightmare. Anyway, I can't keep skipping forward constantly, so I'll stick with someone for a lap or two. Let's go forward and stick with this battle here. See how T50 Gary's actually putting in these laps. Let's go on board. The current lap being 1:38.3 that he's just finished there, and his fastest lap. Nice and steady through the first corner, no big risks taken. Revving it out as much as possible. Slightly down on his fastest time through sector 1, but not anything major. 300ths down. Looks like in the rear view mirror there's 2 cars there now, so it might be ADG's got on the back of Munguinho. We'll jump to that after we've seen this lap. In fact, I kind of want to watch it now. In fact, let's look back. They are pretty close together. Let's jump on board in the interest of watching it. Jump on board with ADG now. Looking to make a move, clearly. Oh! This is me, and that surprised me. Taking the incredibly, we'll call it inside line that wasn't really there, but I tried to push it anyway. Very optimistic attempt from me there, but not quite working out. Munguinho battling me off for another day. Messing about with the gears to try and get the traction on the Scirocco. Oh, and then I get a good drive out of there. Munguinho just losing it on the exit. I don't know, it didn't even look like he did anything wrong, but just dropped it a little bit and lost all momentum, allowing ADG to finally get through into second place. Munguinho just going to try and follow now, try and get that position back. Big Kev with CTT not far behind. Nothing too close again. Pooh and Mickey Moo battling away. Another penalty. These guys just love it. Another penalty for Pooh. Sending him, I fear, back behind into 9th when he gets that penalty line. So these guys could have probably been somewhere near the front if they'd had so many penalties. They must have lost seconds and seconds and seconds by this point in the race. I can't even keep track of who it is every time. I might be being a bit unfair, but it seems like they've all had a bit of an issue at some point or another towards the back. There's been repeat offenders, definitely. Anyway, again, I'm just finding myself flicking through, trying to find something to watch, because it's all getting a little bit stale at this point in the race. Tyre wear becoming a little bit of an actual issue, no doubt. Everyone in the same car, so everyone's got the same battle, if you like, but depending on how smooth you are, it could be worse than others. Big Kev under threat now. CTT, as long as he didn't pick up a penalty there, which it doesn't look like he did, it looked like it was nice and clean. Might have a chance into this next one, into the third corner. No, he's biding his time. Get a bit closer, get a bit closer, get a bit closer. Make sure that he can stick the move. No point in doing something silly and dropping a load of time. So, CTT. Oh, he's closed up actually a little bit. ADG getting onto the back of T50 Gary now, and Munguinho following him, like I said, so doing a good job of sticking with him and actually closing back up to make this a freeway battle for the lead again, really, at this point. Looking good though. T50 Gary doing a great job there. keeping nice and consistent laps coming in. Keeping it nice and tidy, not picking up those penalties that we've seen further back. Crucially, keeping it nice and tidy through the last couple of corners, which is one of the main areas you can pick it up. The first corner as well is a really easy place to pick up a penalty. Should have mentioned that a long time ago, where these guys are actually getting these penalties. Mainly going to be the first corner, running wide, and the last two corners, if you like. So, trying his hardest to stay with T50 Gary and make a move happen, but are we going to see it? I'm not sure. No, not this time round. Munguinho picking up a penalty now, so unfortunately might drop him off that battle first, which is currently heating up a little bit. Big Kev now sees himself behind CTT. He's finally got past, but they are, as you can see, bumper to bumper, so I assume we're going to see a move to try and take that back here. CTT taking the inside line. Defensive as Big Kev has to go all the way around the outside, carries a little bit of momentum potentially, but not enough to line it up side by side for the next one. Again, just looking to keep the lines nice and clean is Big Kev. Just trying to get that momentum on the exit to have a go into the actual braking zone. There's not that many heavy braking zones on Red Bull, so it does make it a tricky track to overtake on. There's only like there's like two corners that you're really like heavy on the brakes into, but other than that, and they're not really the best overtaking corners. I really like it, Red Bull, but it's not the best overtaking track. It can be a bit tricky in these kind of cars anyway. So there's not a lot going on. We'll skip through the order. Ooh, here we go. Looking for the inside line already is ADG side by side with Munguinho. Can they get it stopped and get the job done? Yep, just about, and pulls ahead to take the lead away from T50 Gary. So it's taken a long time to get there, but he's finally got up into the lead. T50 Gary looking to take it back straight away though. He's on the outside though, so he'll have to do something pretty special on the exit. Not working that time round for him, unfortunately. Just to pull back behind and try again elsewhere. Touching bumpers though, it's close. Quite a good camera for seeing the different lines through there then. Good race going on at the front here. T50 Gary doing a great job of just sticking to that bumper. So let's go back through. CTT still leading away from Big Kev in 4th place. Mini Instinct having a bit of a lonely one now. That is too wide. That is a penalty, Fast JMS. Have people just given up at this point? That's probably too wide as well, Pooh. Has he picked up one? I'm not sure. No, he's got away with that. He can go over onto the a pit stop. A pit stop from Mickey Moo. Weren't they expecting to see pit stops? And Mart. Okay. Aren't they expecting to see pit stops here? But we have some drivers in the pits. Fair enough. Must have been really struggling with the tyre wear. Mac and Marv, can they actually gain a place here? Get themselves up a place or two even. 10th place for Marv at the moment, but yeah, Matt and Mickey Moo are only just coming into the pits. So yeah, Marv's moved up nicely there. I don't think Mac's going to have the same opportunity. It's going to be close. No. See where Mac is? No, it's close. Oh, Mark's got a 3-second penalty, so that's not Mark's place to keep. He's going to be giving that to Mac very shortly. Well, that's how that's worked out. I wasn't expecting that. Pit stops. Okay, so Marv, the big gainer in that. Anyway, let's see what's going on ahead. Feel like the action's gone towards the front again now. So CTT and Big Kev still battling away here for 4th place. It's a really good battle. It's been going on for lap after lap. Just check what's going on at the front. Bit of a gap, bit of a gap, bit of a gap. Right, we'll stick with this. See what happens. So it looks like good, exciting stuff to me. Ooh. Not sure because of the camera angle. It looked like they could have had a little bit of contact there. I'll just skip between them and check the tyre wear. The tyre wear is pretty much identical. Oh, I forgot about that. The threat of rain was impending at this point, but it never actually came. We see the window wipers of CTT on there. So yeah, there was fear that there was going to be rain because there was rain scheduled, but it never actually appeared in our race, so we managed to get away. If our race had lasted another 5 minutes, it probably would have rained. In fact, can you hear it now? I think that might be it. It's literally just started raining on the last lap. So we're coming towards the half an hour marker now, so this might turn into the last lap. Let's see. I think these guys, these first couple of guys will get over for another lap, but further down they might not, so let's see in the end how it goes. Still the same order there at the front. I feel like I've skipped my way through this one quite a lot, so apologies if you've not enjoyed it because I've been a bit random, but I've just been trying to keep an eye on what's where the action's been, if I'm honest, which does make it quite difficult at times to actually keep track of what's going on because I'm skipping about so much. So CTT and Big Kev finishing there, so they've actually just finished as the rain's literally just started coming down. So 4th for CTT, Big Kev in 5th, Minnie in 6th, Fast JMS in 7th, Pooh in 8th, no challenge for that. Busby Boy is going to finish in 9th, Marv is finishing in 10th, Mickey Moo in 11th, Mart in 12th, and finally Mac in 13th. We'll jump to the guys at the front, see what's happening. So ADG looks like he's got a big enough gap to take this one now. 250 Gary still doing a good job of sticking with him, but dropping off a little bit. The rain actually coming down on this last lap, so just taking it steady now, making sure there's no big dramas for these guys. And Munguinho, pretty safe to say he's going to claim 3rd position because the guys behind have finished, so it's been a good race in the end. And a good race for some of the guys that started at the back. Don't forget this was a reverse grid race, so some of these guys started at the back and actually managed to make the way all the way through to get to the front, which is always quite fun. We might not have seen every overtake, but good fun for these guys to do. So T50 Gary coming over the line, and finally Munguinho. There we go. So thank you very much for watching. That is it for week 1. Like I say, I've been promoted into the next league, so I won't be doing the replays for this league next week, unfortunately. But without much further ado, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a like if you have enjoyed it. Take care. See you again soon, and look after yourselves. Bye, bye, bye.